What if you could write a code not just with the syntax but with your feelings? That's not a joke. This is called a vibe coding. Apple and the Anthropic new approach to programming that sounds more like wellness retreat than a dev conference. Hi, my name is Puneet. In this video, we are diving into one of the strangest and most futuristic ideas coming out of a Silicon Valley. The vibe-based coding will also look at Apple's delayed AI rollouts in Europe and why their AI strategic feels like a mix of innovation, caution, and a little chaos. Here's few things what you can expect from this video. What is vibe coding and how it actually works, why Apple is taking a spiritual detour into AI, what's going on with Apple versus the EU, and why all this matters to our developers like you and me. Let's deep dive into vibe coding. Imagine this: you are sit in front of your laptop, no IDE, no syntax highlighting and no terminal, just vibes. With Apple's new collaboration with Anthropic Claude Sonnet model, you describes the mood of your app instead of writing actual code. Something like, I want a calm, minimal app that gently reminds me to drink water without nagging. The AI then that generates the code that fits your vibe, not just a function or architecture or feeling. It's like having a designer and a developer read your aura and build an app from it. Honestly, it's both terrifying and kind of amazing. Why is this a big deal? Because AI is moving from being your tool to being your teammates. Instead of obsessing over semicolons, you focus on experience you want the user to have. It changes how we think about programming. You are not giving step-by-step instruction, you are setting the emotional, you could say emotional GPS. But there's a catch, of course. While this might feel magical, it raises that usual concerns. Who really controls the code? What happens when vibes go wrong? And what if your vibe doesn't compile? Let's not forget, this is Apple we are talking about, the same company that gives you 4 types of charging cables but no headphone jack. The EU drama, speaking of Apple, they delayed their entire AI rollout in EU. While they say that the Digital Marketers Act interoperability rules could harm users' privacy and security. What does it mean? We don't want to share. The EU competition chief called this stunning declaration, which is a diplomatic speak for we see you Apple. And the US rollout, half launch, half hope. Back in the US, Apple's AI features are rolling out slowly. Siri with ChatGPT 4 integration still delayed due to quality concern. It's like promising to build a spaceship and then delivering a paper plane. My closing thoughts. So vibe coding, gimmick or genius? Maybe both. It's clear Apple wants to redefine how we interact with AI. But right now it feels more like a spiritual experiment than a developer tool set. But hey, it means fewer meetings and more vibes only sprints. Count me on. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.